not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans, TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans, TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And this time he is in.
Yes.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
There's so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have
touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right, 97, 52 blaster.
They'll set up a throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
Ready?
1st down, Houston.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Alert!
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Down.
Cook up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
38, Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Connor. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on first down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 29. That's good.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for two. And they're back within two scores, down 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This is going to be returned. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A give up the middle to Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Pierce gets this one running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Throwing again is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They go again with Pierce. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pierce now up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy mark.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to sprint, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.